What's up? What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's doing great. I am in the garden doing a little bit of work and thought I would bring y'all out to show you how things are coming along out here. So I'm going to spin you around here in a second and tell you what I got growing on in this garden, okay? So hang in there with me. I'm not going to make this too long. I'm just going to show you real quick what things are looking like around the third day of spring here and some stuff that I'm still working on. So hang in there with me. All right. We are starting out here on the far end of the garden. And I'm going to show you this first bed right here. You can see there's a lot of onions growing in there. I've got yellow onions in this one. And just a few garlic. Get out of that sun if I can and show you those garlic bulbs that I've got going in there. But everything else, for the most part in here, is yellow onions. I love fresh grown onions, so that's why I went to a little bit of an extreme this year with growing onions. And I like to do them from onion sets. I haven't had much luck with doing them from seeds, so I always get mine as a set. So these are yellow onions. This right here is a tree collard that is bolting, going to seed, which I'm glad about that. It's like the second year for this tree collard right here, so that's why it is going to seed right now. And I want to save those seeds from it. Okay. Moving into this bed. This bed has a mixture of broccoli, kale, the lanceolado or dino kale, that, and then I've got some turnips in there. But turnips, broccoli, kale, and right here are leeks. You can see they're still very young, but they're hanging in there. I think they're going to be fine. They're hanging in there. So I dropped those in there. And this one is some Georgia collards I put in there. These are Georgia collards. Okay. And then I've got a Cherokee, let's see, this is a tomato plant. Yeah, this is a Cherokee purple. So I'm going to see how it does in that little spot. So I've still got a whole lot more space in this bed to fill in with some stuff. Probably be more collards as my seeds finish germinating inside. But I'm going to put some, probably fill this up with more collards. Over here, I've got some cabbage, some 45-day cabbage. I can't remember what this one is, but this is the 45-day here. And then I plan on putting my Savoy seedlings in this space in the middle. Now, I'm not really a big cabbage eater, but I love to grow it because I feed it to my girls over there that you hear croaking and making noise. They love it. So I like to grow cabbage specifically just to, give them a little treat. But yeah, this is a cabbage bed. Over here is asparagus. I've been eating off of this asparagus now since it's been sprouting up. Come down and let you see it. I've had this asparagus for quite some time. Oh man, I would have to say probably about a good 6 years, 6, 7 years, but it's still doing well. Okay, and here is a bed of garlic chives. I've had this bed of garlic chives quite some time as well. Very, very tasty. I love to mix it in with garlic cloves, a little bit of sauteed garlic cloves. I sprinkle those in there with it. Gives the flavor uh, a boost. Give the garlic cloves a boost. This is a pot that I put some sweet basil in. And here I direct sowed some broccoli seeds in here. You probably can't see them, but there are a couple of little sprouts coming up. I don't know how well they're going to do. I just wanted to test to see how they would do. But there's a few broccoli sprouts coming up. On the other end down here are carrots. So they're not showing their heads yet, but they will very soon. But that's what's in this other side here, carrots. Over here, more turnips. And in this bed is the red onions. I've got red onions in this one and also red onions over here. Okay. This bushy thing right here is yarrow. And it's an herb. You know, I planted it. I didn't expect the seeds to do that well, but as you can see, it runs, and if I don't keep it maintained, it will take over this bed. But it's starting to go to flower, which is good. Over in this spot, this little row here are some lettuce seeds that I broadcasted in there. It's a mixture of endive and igloo lettuce seeds. My apologies, y'all, with the sun. But yeah, that's what those are, lettuce seeds that are sprouting up. More onions. These are yellow onions. And a little patch of parsley right there. Okay, but these are yellow onions. I came out here yesterday and did a fishy motion fertilizer on everything. And that's all I'm smelling right now is that fish emotion. But yeah, that's that bed. Over here on this stand is a pot of chamomile. I've got a pot of chamomile there, a pot right there, and then this big pot of chamomile. I actually plucked all of this that you see in this big pot out of the ground. I threw some seeds out last year and it went crazy. So I didn't want it spreading all over the garden, so I pulled up each little bunch or patch of chamomile and I put it in this big pot here. So that's going to look beautiful once they start to flower. Let me show you how they just, man, they go everywhere. Right in there, if I can move this pot and show you, it's a patch of chamomile right in there that's growing. So I'm going to have to pull it up. And it just kind of show up all over the place. But also on this stand, you see I've got seeds still sprouting. These are mustard seeds. And then the globe artichoke right there. And those little bitty seedlings are mustards. Okay, let me bring you on around. I'm hoping this little thing right here does okay. This is a calamandan orange. So I'll see what happens. I'm not going to put any fertilizer on it until I start to see some type of sprouting occurring on it. I don't want to stress it too bad, but I did up pot it a little bit to give the root system some more space. But that's a calamundan. This is a mandarin orange. I think it's going to be just fine. Okay. Over here are some well-developed or established globe artichoke. That's in ground. And when my seedlings that I just showed you, the globe artichoke seedlings over there, once they get a little bit more established, they're going to go here as well. So this whole side right here is going to be artichoke plants. Okay, making our way on around the greenhouse. Pot of cilantro right here. This is a blackberry bush. What's this? Oh my gosh. Look, y'all, I throwed a pack of nasturtiums in there. Wow, I don't know how they got in there, but hey, they get ready to get planted. But that's a blackberry that's in a pot, thornless blackberry. This is Thai basil, and of course it has those seeds on it that is going to sprout Thai basil all over the place. So yeah, looking for that. More parsley in ground. This is a herb called horehound, one of the bitters that's really good for you. And down here is sage. And here's my big old patch of bee balm. And what I'm looking forward to this year is flowers. I've had this bee balm for years, and I haven't seen, well, you know, it was in a pot. So I put it in the ground, and it's just spreading. And my hope is that I get to see some bee balm flowers, because it's supposed to flower, and I've not seen that yet. So being that it's got more space to move out, I'm hoping that the flowers will emerge from this bee balm. Okay, more yarrow in this pot. Right here is lemon thyme, and it smells so good, y'all. So good. Very lemony. So that's lemon thyme. Here is English thyme in this pot. And down here right beneath that English thyme is lavender. Okay? Got some lavender right there, and it's doing real well. I used to struggle with lavender, but that has been here now for about a year. And as you can see, it is starting to bloom. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. It's doing really well in ground here. And down here in this bed are nasturtiums. Okay, we've got a bed of nasturtiums. So this entire bed here, this rock bed, is going to be filled with nasturtiums. That's going to be absolutely beautiful when they all pop up and are in bloom. But those are the nasturtiums. This is a Meyer lemon. Same thing, you know, it was in the greenhouse here. The cold got to it. It's got green at the bottom. I don't know. I'm hoping that it comes back. We'll see. But yeah. And inside the greenhouse, I've got some Napa cabbage down there. It's doing real well. Over in that corner is another thornless blackberry. And those beautiful little yellow flowers you see are calendula. I've got a little bit of bok choy coming up, some kale right here, a little bit of red lettuce in the back, more lettuce up front. My broccoli that I had sprouted was beautiful. I put it out here and y'all see, look, rodents ate it up, just devoured it down to the nub. So I've been pounding it with the 511 fish emulsion, and I see some leaves starting to sprout back out on that broccoli, but I don't think it's gonna make it to produce any fruit. But I'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna show you something else that the darn rodents had a field day on up in here. But this is more lettuce. Those are lettuce sprouts just broadcasted over there, so I'll see how they do. Okay. And over here, y'all, I had the most beautiful bed of sugar snap peas. I brought out here, thought I was good to go, came out, the seeds that I put in the ground was dug up, ate up, and the little younglings like that were eaten up as well. They didn't bother those that were more established, but all the seeds and the little younglings, they just ate it up. Rodents. So I had to start more sugar snap peas because I love sugar snap peas. I had to start more of those, and I'm getting ready to show y'all where I'm going to put them. I've got the bed prepped already. I'm putting them right here. Once I up pot them from being in the container that they're currently in right now, I'm going to up pot them one more time, and then I'm going to bring them out here and put them in this bed right here, so they can stand up against this little trellis that I put there. But that's where they're going, right in there. All right. I don't think I showed you all this bed here. This right here is a bed that's got beets in it, red beets, and in the middle is curly kale. Yeah. So this is a bed of beets and curly kale. All right. So let me take you out here and show you what else I've got going on so far. I've got a whole lot more stuff, y'all, that I'm going to put in this garden. This is just the start of it. I've got a ton of seedlings in my basement that I've got on the grow lights that are almost ready to come out, but they'll fill up all this other stuff. This is a cayenne pepper here, and here is a pot that I just put seeds in today. You can see those are the Zebrun shallot onions. Now, I've not grown shallots in the past. I'm just, hadn't really been into shallots, but my adopted daughter, which is my niece, Deja Vu, has begged me to grow shallots. So there you go, Deja. There's your shallots, my dear. And here's the update on the strawberries. Y'all saw me move from in-ground into this container, and then the other container here. So y'all see they doing real good. And I'm going to tell you, I've been pounding them with 511 fish emulsion, and they are doing fantabulous. Just fantabulous. Okay? But I do want to put me some more strawberries in containers in other places around and about the garden. So I'm going to show you what I'm getting ready to do to get those ready to go into containers. What I'm showing you right here is a patch that's going to be cone flowers, aka echinacea. This is where my echinacea is going to grow up, right here. Okay, so yeah, these are the shallots I was just telling you about that I just put in that pot. Okay, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they germinate, because I am putting them out a little bit late. It wasn't my intention to put out any type of shallots, but she asked me, so I'm going to see what I can do to make that happen for her. All right, I just told you that I'm going to put out some more strawberries. Well, I went today, got some bare root, ever-bearing strawberries from Walmart. I'm going to unpack them and dump them in this bucket of water and let them soak for like an hour or two in this bucket of water so that they can hydrate. And once they hydrate, I'm going to take them out, lay them out, separate them, and put them in a container. But these are the ones that I'm going to actually plant. I bought like 2 packs of those. It's supposed to be 10 roots per pack, so that should be enough for me to put in a couple of containers in other places out here to get more strawberries. I love strawberries, y'all. Love them. So, yeah, I'll be unpacking those and dropping them in this bucket of water so they can hydrate and get ready to, you know, be prepped for going into a container. But that's about it. You know, I wanted to do this quick update, show y'all what's happening out here so far. Just the start, a whole lot more to go. I've got baskets of stuff. I mean, I took y'all in the greenhouse here. I forgot to show you that I've started hanging up baskets in here because I'm going to have tomatoes draping out of those baskets. I'm going to have baskets on the other side here that I'm going to have plants hanging out of. So I got a whole lot to do. A whole lot. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. A very long way to go, but things are starting to look up. And yeah, I got my corn I got to put out. I've got my melons I've got to put out, my okra, all of that. I'm still toiling on where I'm going to put my melons. I think I've pretty much decided to put my melons over here in this little extra run that I created for my chickens. And I'm going to put them over here because, you know, the hawks and stuff so bad around here. So I'm going to keep my girls covered up and protected. And I'll just put my melons over here in this patch of this run so they'll have space to just sprawl out and grow me some melons. Now, of course, I've got to prep the soil, get it ready, heal it up so that I can have those melons kind of on a hill, but I'll get that done. But yeah, I think I've made my mind up to put them over here. And then I still have this big old bed right here that I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to put corn back in there. I don't think so. I try to rotate the garden every year and not put stuff in the same place, but I got all this growing space. And so I've got kohlrabi and other stuff that's coming out here. So, I mean, you know, I got stuff to go in there. I've got my trellises that I showed y'all earlier that I'm going to hang my cucumbers on and some squash. And then, yeah, so I got lots more space and lots more stuff to bring out and put in the garden and around the garden, putting flowers and stuff around the garden too, pulling those pollinators. Sunflowers are going to come out here, you know, So, but yeah, just a quick one. Show y'all what's happening. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. The next one I'll show you, what's happening with the fruit trees around here. They're in full bloom. So I'll show y'all how they're coming along. But appreciate y'all stopping by. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Share it with your family and friends. And hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment. And I appreciate y'all so much. This is Sunday 7 with AN-T-NEES. These are the Honky Tonk Chronicles, y'all. Peace out.